What's up, guys? This is Subby from the Opinionathlete, and today I'll be making a video about a quick report card on Rashard Lewis. Now, this is a new thing that I want to do on this channel. It's just a basic report card on NBA player, and there'd be 5 things that the player would be judged on, which is the basic stats for his position, the advanced stats on his position, or sabermetrics as some people call it, his contract and his free agent and trade values, and his age and potential. So let's get this thing going. Rashard Lewis was once a great small forward. He averaged up to 22.4 points per game at one time. However, he now only averages 7.8. That puts him at 207th in the NBA. The rankings will come in handy later. As for rebounding, he only had 3.9 per game, ranking him 88th among all forwards, and his assisting was no better, averaging only 1 per game, putting him no better than his rebounding rank at 89th. With rankings like these would put you easily at a D-, which is what he's getting for this round. These stats aren't a good way to start a report card, but let's see if his advanced stats say something different. The first stat that we look at is his usage percentage. Now, according to NBA.com, Rashard Lewis is utilized 16.2%. That means that out of 48 minutes played in the game, he holds the ball or shoots the ball only 7 minutes. Once again, this will help us later. Now the stat that we look at is his net rating, or some call it the plus minus. His plus minus or net rating is a negative 12.4. Now, to clarify what that means is that when he's on the court, the team goes down by 12 points. So if the game is tied and they call in Rashard Lewis, on average they would be down by 12 points just in a little bit. These stats are kind of depressing, considering how his first pair of stats were just as bad. But what's really depressing is what the next round tell us. Again, these stats show no better, so it's a D- for Rashard Lewis. Now, when I said that this will help us later, or the worst is what the next round tell us, this is definitely the biggest problem in Rashard Lewis. The biggest problem about Rashard Lewis, although there are many, is his contract. Now, I know many people know this, but many people don't. Rashard Lewis makes $21,136,000 a year, and that's the 4th highest salary in the NBA. Now, that's more than LeBron James. So now, to break down even more how ridiculous this is, that's $268,000 per game. That means that the Hornets believe that his jumper, or just 2 points, is worth $68,000. His three-pointer is worth $100,000, and his free throws worth around $35,000. Now that's just crazy. Now, the rankings I gave before all add up to this. Like I said, 207th in scoring, 88th in rebounding, 89th in assisting, and it's all the 4th highest paid player in the NBA. Now, I don't think there's any question, this is definitely an F. Many people think that the trade that the Hornets did to acquire Rashard Lewis was a very stupid trade. However, well, that's what I thought first, but however, after reading a couple articles, reading some facts, and looking deeper into the trade, I found that this trade was actually kind of smart. It worked for both teams. The Hornets traded away 2 of their better players for a bad one. But the thing was, it wasn't for Rashard Lewis's talents. According to sources, the Hornets are looking or intending to waive Rashard Lewis. Now, by trading Emeka Okafor, it opens up the center position for the almost definite first-round pick, Anthony Davis. And they traded Trevor Ariza, giving more minutes to Anthony Davis. But not only that, when you add Okafor's and Ariza's salaries together, and equals $18 million. Now, if they do buy out Rashard Lewis, it will cost them $10 million, giving $8 million extra in cap space. Now, the Hornets already have some money to spend and are looking to spend it on shooting guard acquired in the Chris Paul trade, Eric Gordon. Now, if they do get Anthony Davis valuable minutes and re-sign Eric Gordon, the Hornets will have their way to creating a better team in the future. And as for the Wizards, they acquire 2 average to good players and get rid of their huge burden on Rashard Lewis. So, as his trade value himself, he was kind of used as a setup for the future. So, as you can tell, when the Hornets trade for him, just so they can use him to set up the future, it says a lot about his value, as to he has close to none. So, I don't think he's going to get signed in his offseason, and as far as his value goes, it's a D- for Rashard Lewis. Rashard Lewis's contract has 1 year left on it, and there is no way that the Hornets are going to resign him if they don't release him. Lewis started playing in 1998 and has been playing for 14 years. After showing his weak stats this year, I think it's safe to say that Rashard Lewis has passed his prime. He's becoming older and his career is done, so as far as this aspect goes, he gets a D. So to close up, Rashard Lewis is an under-average player who is aging and a burden to all teams' payrolls. He has no future impact on the game, and after averaging out all the grades, he has an overall of a D-. If you have any ideas for a player report card that you want to see, please leave a comment with the player's name in it and I will try to get to him. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Subby from the Opinion Athlete.